Hello, I'm going to show you this really great design tool that will allow you to design posters or brochures or flyers. Or what we're going to do right now is look at menus. This is canva.com, C-A-N-V-A.com. So you can go over here to create a design, and notice you can type in whatever you're looking for. I'm going to type in menu, and there's lots of templates here to choose from. So you can scroll down and take a look at one thing I would consider is how much text I'm going to want to write on my menu, and the sort of design that I think would work with my restaurant. And there are a lot to choose from, so it can be overwhelming. But let's just say I wanted to pick this one because I felt that it was simple and sweet, and this particular menu is called Sweet Treats, and my restaurant was all about desserts. So this one will work to change and modify. So you want to think about what kind of restaurant you're doing. So notice there are lots of different things you can do. Notice if I click on something, let's say I click on this rectangle right here, you'll notice that this in the top left corner shows me the color, so I can say, ooh, I prefer blue for my sweet treats. If I click on anything with a font and I double click on the font, it allows me to change the font, and it's up here. It allows me to change the color of the font and the size of the font if I wanted to. And the style of the font right here. And let's just say I want to change it to this font. And you can change the background. Notice that there over in the left here, you'll notice that there are hold on one second, let me pull the screen over a little bit. You'll notice there's a couple different options over here. So if I wanted to add a photo to my menu, and I could search in dessert, or I could search in cake or cupcake or what have you. And then there's pictures of cakes here, and I can just drag this and drop it, and that created the background for that particular one. Anything you don't like, you can always push Edit Undo, Control or Command Z, just like in any other program. Notice it is going to guess what you're trying to do. So if I wanted to drag in this image here, if I was dragging it a certain way, it will eventually accept it as the background image, like it did a minute ago. But you can decide, you can put part of it on the corner. Maybe I like it like this with the cupcakes peeking out. And anything you do, just keep in mind that I wouldn't change the format for this particular project too much. First, I would change all the text and everything. Another cool thing you can keep in mind is that if you wanted to see, let's say I wanted to change this text right here on the menu to all the different kinds of cupcakes, I can change this to 100%, and it's going to make it bigger for me. That way, when I change the amounts here, and I could say this cupcake's going to be $5.45, then I can see it a little better. All right, I'm going to go back to 50% here so I could see the entire thing. Again, keep in mind I wouldn't work on the design too much until you have added in all of your menu items and the amounts here. If for some of you that want a little advanced design elements, there are lots of extra additional things you could do, and you can actually teach us how to do these things, or take a small group that might be interested if you learn something new. And Okay, so that would be located in this help on the bottom right. If you click on this help, you will see that it has fun tutorials down here and guides to making engaging designs and tips and tricks. So have some fun with that. And the last thing I want to tell you, certainly not the least thing, is up in this area right here, you want to make sure you name your document. It's always great to name it with your name, first and last name, so that you can easily find it and won't be confusing. And if it's more than one person working in the group, you can name it both of your names. So have some fun and discover something new, explore, enjoy creating your menus.